Greetings, fellow Earthlings. How's it going? This is your host, Dave, of the podcast, And Another Thing with Dave. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. This episode, I kind of just wanted to do a listener appreciation episode. I'm very humbled to have people listening from over 20 countries. So I just kind of wanted to give a thank you and a shout out to people from all these different countries. Looks like 70% of my listeners, and the reason why I think this is important is a lot of what I talk about is kind of underreported news in the U.S., so it's nice that people outside the U.S. kind of want to hear, I guess, from an insider over here, what's really going on. It inspires me to keep doing it. So thank you so much for listening. Looks like 70% of our listeners are from here in the U.S., 9% from India. Thank you, India. 5% from Canada, 4% from the United Kingdom, 1% from the Czech Republic, 1% from the Netherlands, 1% from Thailand, and then it dips down below 1%, but who knows how many people that is. That's still at least one person, I guess. Less than 1% from the following countries: Australia, Ireland, Sweden, Russia, Germany, Pakistan, New Zealand, Indonesia, Norway, Denmark, Bangladesh, Romania, Nepal, Portugal, Brazil, Austria, Bahrain, France, Greece, Mexico, Nigeria, Finland, Spain, Israel, Lebanon, Ghana, Belgium, Poland, Singapore, the Cayman Islands, Hungary, Sri Lanka, South Africa, Somalia, Chile, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Italy. Wow, I am so humbled. Thank you so much for tuning in, people. And being as this is the week of the anniversary of 9/11, 2001, I'm going to do 3 9/11 anniversary episodes this week. The first will be on Wednesday the 8th at 8 p.m., and that's going to be kind of about what happened on the day of 9/11, the nuts and bolts of it. And then the second show will be on Friday the 10th, what some are calling 9/11 Eve. Friday the 10th, we'll be talking about people's individual stories that day and what individual people experienced. And then on September 11th itself, I'll be talking with a panel of 2 other people, part of a panel with 2 other guests, and we will be discussing all of the above, but focusing on what is the repercussions of 9/11 that we're still suffering now, such as never-ending war, such as, the expansion of the military-industrial complex here in the United States, which is absolutely out of control. We have some 1,000 military bases around the world, and that's just insane. I just saw this piece. I forget where I saw this, but our Pentagon had designated $6 billion toward Afghanistan that hadn't yet been spent. So there's $6 billion sitting in an account somewhere that's supposed to be spent on the war in Afghanistan. So now a bunch of military people are figuring out, what are we going to do with that money? Meanwhile, in Flint, Michigan, here in the U.S., that city still doesn't have drinkable water because of a crime the government committed. They routed the river water through, they changed the water source for the city from a reservoir to a river, and they knew the river was polluted, and the polluted river did something to the pipes where it released lead, so everybody in the city got lead poisoning. So we're going to have a huge epidemic of kids with learning disabilities and things from severe lead poisoning. and they still haven't fixed it, So we can be spending money to bomb countries all around the world, but we can't take care of our own cities here, The government of the U.S. doesn't seem to care at all about its own citizens, but we toot this horn like we're protecting democracy. Protecting democracy where? Anyway, don't want to get negative, but yeah, if you're into the whole 9/11 thing, tune in on Wednesday the 8th, Friday the 10th, and of course Saturday the 11th. And where this will be happening live is on the Stereo app. So if you don't have the Stereo app, you can download it, either through Android or Apple. And you can listen live there, or I will post them as soon after as possible, the same day. I will post them onto all these various platforms that I am on. So once again, thank you so much for listening. Listener Appreciation Show. I just wanted to give a shout out to all you people from all these different countries. It really warms my heart that that many people are listening. And please do, if you do dig what I'm doing here, if you like what I'm doing, please do share with friends. Please post on social media. Depending which podcasting app you're listening on. If you're on Spotify, you can share to Instagram and to Facebook and things. If you're on iHeartRadio, you can even share to TikTok. So yeah, if you're digging what I'm doing, picking up what I'm throwing down, please do spread it around. Anyway, this has been Dave with another episode of And Another Thing with Dave. Thank you so much for tuning in. Much love, people. Much love. I'm not telling people what to think. I'm just encouraging people to think. Peace out.